Good morning, children. This is your 8th physics, chapter number 9, force and pressure. Our today's topic is atmospheric pressure. Let's start with it. Now, children, we have seen that balloons, right? These are the balloons over here, right? If you blow air in it, what will happen? The balloon will expand. So, if you go on blowing air in it, if you blow excess of air in it, then and then the balloon may burst. Why does this happen? Because the rubber material of the balloon is not able to take the increasing pressure, right? It is not able to withstand the increasing pressure of the air. So this shows that air also exerts pressure on objects. Air also exerts pressure, right, beta? Now, children, atmospheric pressure, right? We know that our Earth, it is surrounded by various layers of the Earth. For example, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. These are the various layers of the Earth, right? Which forms the blanket of the Earth, we can call it. So this blanket of the Earth or the different layers of the Earth which are surrounding Earth is called atmosphere, right? Now, children, so these are what is present over the air is present, the gases are present, the small molecules are present. Now, air is what? Air is a matter, right? And all matter, they have weight. So air is also a matter, it has weight. Now, if it is having weight, then it is going to exert that weight on the lower layers. For example, if you see in this diagram, then the weight of the exosphere will be taken by the thermosphere. Then mesosphere will take the weight of exosphere and thermosphere. Similarly, these three layers, that is exosphere, thermosphere and mesosphere, will put their weight on the stratosphere. And all the four layers at the top will put their weight on the troposphere. And because of these all layers, weight of these all layers is put on the surface of the earth, and the weight of this air, it exerts pressure on the surface of the earth. This pressure is called atmospheric pressure, right, beta? So if you want to define atmospheric pressure, how we will define? We will define it as the pressure which is exerted. It is the pressure exerted by the weight of the air. It is the pressure exerted by the weight of the air on an object. That is your atmospheric pressure. See, air is exerting tremendous pressure on us, right? This is V, and you can see the white color arrows, that is the pressure exerted by the air around us. Now, if air is exerting a lot of pressure, then why don't we get crushed? For example, your Bisleri bottle, right? After drinking it, what is written on it? That please crush after drinking. So you just crush it with your hand. You're applying pressure with your hand and the bottle gets crushed. So if atmosphere is exerting a lot of pressure on our body, then why our body is also not getting crushed? Because there is one opposite and equal pressure inside our body. Now, children, we all know that inside our body, we are having a fluid. We are having blood. Blood is a fluid which moves in the arteries and the veins, right, beta? So fluid is there. So this fluid, it also exerts a pressure on the body. So if you can see in the diagram, the yellow color, the yellow color rays, The yellow color arrows, it shows the our body pressure. It shows the pressure exerted by our blood which is present inside the body. So that is the pressure inside our body. That is the pressure exerted by our body. And from outside, you can see the atmospheric pressure is here. So if this two pressure becomes equal, then as they are opposite, they will cancel each other and the resultant pressure will become zero. Resultant pressure will become zero. So the pressure exerted by our body, that is the yellow arrows, is equal to the pressure exerted by the atmosphere on our body. So pressure exerted by body is equal to the pressure exerted by atmosphere on the body. So it nullifies. Nullifies means cancels the effect of atmospheric pressure. And as the effect of atmospheric pressure is cancelled, it does not crush our body. Okay, beta. Chalo. Let's move to the next point. Here is an activity, that is activity 9.6, to show that atmospheric pressure is present. What you have to do in this activity? You have to take a glass, right? And you have to fill it with water up to, you have to fill it full with water, right, beta? Then what you are going to do? You are going to take a cardboard sheet and you are going to put the cardboard sheet at the open end of the glass, and then you will put your hand and you will put your hand and you will press a little bit, and then you are going to invert it. So after pressing, when you invert, what do you see? You will observe that the cardboard sheet is not falling down. Why? What is supporting there? From inside, water is applying a pressure on the cardboard because of its weight. So water is trying to push the cardboard down. But which pressure is from the outside? Which pressure is in the upward direction on this cardboard? Because of which the cardboard is not falling. It is the atmospheric pressure. So this experiment, this activity shows us the presence of atmospheric pressure. Now, Dhyana, let's try to understand how atmospheric pressure changes with altitude. So, children, as we go higher and higher, the atmospheric pressure decreases. The atmospheric pressure decreases. What is atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure, it is the force which is exerted by the weight of the air. We are having air all over us. So all that air's weight will exert a force, and that is your atmospheric pressure. Right. So children, when we are going up, suppose we are at this point. So when we are at this point, then this amount of height of air column will exert a force on us. So as the height of air column is less, so its weight will be less, and so the atmospheric pressure will be less at this altitude, at this height. So therefore, as we go higher and higher at higher places, the atmospheric pressure becomes less. Hence, the atmospheric pressure, it depends upon the altitude. Right, beta? So as we go higher, what decreases? The height and the weight of the air column decreases. And so the atmospheric pressure will become less. Okay, beta? And let's go to the next slide. Effect of atmospheric pressure. Now, children, we know that atmospheric pressure is maximum at the sea level when you are at the bottom. Suppose you are over here. So this amount of height of air is present on your head, right? So that big height of air column, so the weight of the air column will be large. As the weight of the air column is large, the force is large, and so high pressure when you are at the sea. Now you are climbing up, you are going up. Now suppose you are over here at this place. So what will happen? The height of air column above your head has decreased. So the weight or the force Due to that, air has become less because the number of molecules are very less. So the weight due to that will be less. And so the pressure will be lower. So as we go to the higher altitude, as you go up, the value of atmospheric pressure will go on decreasing. Right, beta? Okay. Okay. Next is, so when you go to the higher altitude, you face many problems, children. First problem is that when you go at the higher altitude, or if you have traveled through the aeroplane, you might have experienced this, that your ears pop, right? The ear, it gets blocked and see it just starts paining, right? So why this happens? Because children, you know that when you go higher, at a higher altitude, the pressure will become less. The atmospheric pressure becomes less. Now we know that there are two pressure. One is the pressure from the outside, that is atmospheric pressure, and other is the pressure from by the body, that is from the inside, that is the body pressure. Now atmospheric pressure has become less, but body pressure is same na. So body pressure is same, so it is more than the atmospheric pressure. So what happened? Imbalance ho gaya ek, right? There is an imbalance between the pressure inside the body and pressure outside the body, right? Initially, when you were at the sea level, the pressure inside the body and pressure outside the body were same. But when you are going to the mountains, you are going at a higher altitude, the atmospheric pressure becomes less. And so this creates an imbalance between the pressure inside our body and outside. And because of this imbalance in the pressure, our ears starts popping. Next is astronauts. Children, you might have seen that they wear special pressurized suits. So again, the same reason, beta. As we all know that in the space, there is no air. No air, so no pressure, no atmospheric pressure. But in the pressure due to the blood which is present inside our body, that is there, right? The pressure inside the body is there. Outside, no pressure. Oh God, again imbalance. So what can happen? There is no pressure outside, but there is a lot of pressure inside. So this high pressure inside our body can cause our veins and arteries to burst, and we can start bleeding, right? Now, in order to prevent this imbalance between the outside pressure and inside pressure, we wear specially designed pressurized suit, and in the suit they have maintained the pressure. So the pressure inside our arteries and vein and the pressure which is present in the astronaut suit, they are maintained, they are made equal, so that the astronaut does not experience this problem, right, beta? Otherwise his blood vessels, the arteries and the veins may burst. So the imbalance between the pressure of the blood inside the body and the lack of the pressure outside there is no pressure, would make the blood vessels burst. Okay, similarly children, you might have heard this, that mountaineers, when they go to the higher mountain, their nose starts bleeding, right? Why? Because when they go to the higher mountain at higher altitude, the atmospheric pressure is less, but body pressure is same na. So if you compare body pressure to the atmospheric pressure, body pressure will be more. So if body pressure is more, so because of that, it may lead to the bursting of arteries and veins in the nose, in the ears. Why in these regions? Because they have very delicate organs, right? So this may happen because the pressure around our ear decreases, and this causes imbalance between the pressure inside and outside, which leads to ear pop, which leads to the nose bleeding. Okay, this is one more. This is, let's read this, mountainous, right? Mountainous, as we go higher, we find that ear pops and we find problem in breathing. Why? Because the air pressure around our ear has decreased, right? This causes imbalance between the pressure inside and outside, leading to the popping of ears. Okay, now the atmospheric pressure, children, it is huge. It was calculated by the German scientist Otto von Guericke, right? Let's see what experiment did he do. Children, what did he do? He took two semicircles. Here you can see in this diagram. He took two semicircles and he fitted the two semicircles together. So what will it form? It will form a sphere. And from the within, he sucked all the air with the help of a suction pump. So inside what is created now? Atmosphere. Inside vacuum is created. Right. Now these two vacuum, they will be held together. These two balls, these two semicircles, they will be kept together due to atmospheric pressure. Now, he tried to separate these two semicircle bowls by getting a team of 8 horses on each side. But the bowl remained tightly together. Why? Due to the atmospheric pressure and did not get separate. So children, this proves the tremendous amount of atmospheric pressure. This pressure is on us also, but we have a pressure inside our body to balance this. And so we are not getting crushed due to these huge atmospheric pressure. Right, beta? And last thing is about the suction cup. You might have seen this, right? So it is a smooth and a sticky device, and it is either made up of rubber or plastic. And what you do, you just clean the surface and then you put it on the surface. You just press it on the surface. So children, when you are pressing on the surface, the air from inside it comes out, and there what is created between the suction cup and the surface? Vacuum is created. And after that, the atmospheric pressure is going to take care. The atmospheric pressure acts on it and it keeps the suction cup over there. So this is one of the application of the atmospheric